Welcome back to the Box2Box podcast.
And Liverpool just edged out Arsenal 1-0. Should Arsenal fans be concerned about Gyökeres' performances?
And is Amorim already on the hot seat?
All that and more on the Box2Box podcast.
Let's go.
You ain't going home,
Your
bro.
Honor, I'm sorry. Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Ours on the pitch, and Bangula starts our next. And Bangula,
Game tomorrow, would you rather Saliba or Mbappe?
Right, Saliba right now.
No, you wouldn't.
Saliba right now.
You're sacrificing
That face when you lie. That's
Saliba right now.
Gentlemen, how we doing? Episode 73.
Good. Missing Firms today, though, unfortunately.
Yeah,
It's all right. He'll be there next episode.
it's like he's here, but he's not here.
Here in spirit.
He's here in spirit.
Exactly. But what a I'm just gonna kick it off right away because we just finished the live stream. What a fucking snooze fest! Holy shit!
Yeah, that was
up there as one of the worst games I've ever watched in my life.
okay.
Bro, why, Varvar, I have a question, okay? Why is everything that happens to you or you watch or you consume in your life always extreme? Why is it always the...
Because
that is the worst tackle I've ever seen in my life. That is the worst pen I've seen in my life. That is the worst game I've watched in my life.
Yeah, because it's true.
So that must be a fun life, bro. Every day there's the
Bro,
greatest you've ever seen.
Exactly. Bro, that was one of the worst games I've ever seen. You can't say that. You can't deny that.
Yeah, and next week there's going to be another one.
No, I doubt it because that Arteta really served us a fucking classic
You're
right there.
like transfer fees. They just keep going up and up and up.
Exactly. But no, Neymar was the biggest. Just like how this was the most biggest fucking snooze fest.
this one was a
But
rough
we can
watch.
wait to go into that.
We've had a big day already.
Yeah.
We've already recorded. We recorded the Q&A for the Patreon. If you're
Yeah.
on the Patreon, make sure to check that out. Then we had a live stream where we might as well have just fucking taken a nap for 90 minutes. And
We were actually debating a Clash Royale. We were going over Clash Royale, my deck, what improvement we could discuss. We can make to our deck. We might be actually launching a Varvar FC Clash Royale clan available on Patreon.
this idea has been culminated today, literally today.
Popular demand.
He went from a Box2Box clan to a Varvar FC clan.
clan.
Yeah, because like we're like lone wolves. Like we aren't part of the Box2Box clan.
Bro, your clan is the
Crazy.
worst clan I've ever seen in my life.
My clan is getting to the top. Bro, we all have max level logs.
Bro, your whole clan is gonna have an accumulated 8,000 trophies.
The work Jinxie has done to bring that game back into popularity
real.
is crazy
For
work.
real.
Because
But not just him. Like it's he
just
jumped on the train of relevancy.
bro, okay, obviously Clash Royale was always like somewhat relevant.
was
Yeah.
But now he pushed it back into mainstream I was seeing yesterday this guy had 75,000 live viewers on Twitch only.
Are you serious?
He also has YouTube where
Are you sure?
Yes.
75,000. What was he doing?
He was playing Clash Royale.
But was it an event or
nuts.
something?
It's
Or was
there's a I think right now there's a $60,000 event going on, but he was just watch partying it.
75,000.
Yeah, bro,
Kinda
this
nuts.
guy,
I didn't
this
know it was
guy,
that crazy.
this guy is generational.
That must be fake viewers.
No, they actually did cut out. You could, once again, I'll for those who aren't like following Twitch and stuff like that. Like recently, Twitch updated where a lot of streamers, viewers, a lot of streamers basically use fake viewers. So they want you to go in and be like, oh, there's 40,000 people watching the stream. Juventus scored. I must.
Let's go!
I must be missing
Did you
out.
see that? Where did you see that?
That was a
Notification.
Cool miners.
I must be missing out on something. If 40,000 people are watching, I must be missing out on something. And 40,000 viewers, it'll basically push you to the front of Twitch's page. So whenever I look up twitch.tv, you'll basically be at the front. So a lot of Twitch streamers were using fake viewers. Maybe they'd have like 10,000 or 15,000 viewers. They would buy 25,000 extra viewers.
But that would
to be at the
snowball
front.
them into actually getting big.
Yeah.
Because they faked it and then
Yeah.
they got on the homepage.
Yeah.
More people watch.
Yeah, so basically, there was a lot of streamers who were accused of doing that. So on August 21st or whatever, they implemented a view bot like ban, basically. Like they were able to get rid of the bots. So it's funny because a lot of streamers after that didn't go live for a couple days because they were like, oh damn, the Grim Reaper, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get caught right now.
They got us.
And
They did a street sweep.
yeah, exactly. And you could see actually like a lot of streamers who were averaging 30,000, 40,000 viewers, basically now we're averaging 10,000 or 15,000. So it was very obvious who was view botting. But I mean, me and Paolo were discussing this. Like, you can tell who has motion. Like, Jinxie could have 40,000 viewers versus someone else having 40,000 viewers, but Jinxie's 40,000, you could tell the effect that he has on his community is different than the other people.
Yeah, agreed.
It depends. It depends, however, because like it depends what content you consume on different apps. Because I know the motion that you're referring to is like how many times you see them getting clipped or getting like or collabs and stuff
No,
like
but
that.
let's
But
say,
like,
let's just say, because the way some of these 40,000 fake 40,000 viewers, they will go to advertisers and say, "Look, I have 40,000 viewers per stream. Advertise me at the rate that a 40,000."
oh yeah, that's behind the scenes. I was just saying
Yeah.
like motion. Like we consider motion as like you're bumping, like you're doing stuff, you're influencing, like you're creating content, like just outside of Twitch and stuff like that. Kai Cenat, I see that. I see his motion
Yes.
outside of that. He's going on talk shows. He's going to
Yeah.
NBA, like the celebrity
Yeah,
show
there's
and
a
all
lot.
that. Like that's motion.
Yeah.
Jinxie too has motion. Mm-hmm. Well, motion.
Like basically,
But we like the content that Jinxie makes.
but they're basically a stimulus package. It's like Drake. When Drake hops on a rap song, that shit goes triple platinum
Yeah.
no matter what, because that's the Drake stimulus package. No matter what, that guy gets numbers because he has such a core devoted fan base that will listen to anything he releases.
But a guy like Stable Ronaldo,
Yeah.
like
No, he has a good.
sure he's massive, but I'm not in the circles. Like I don't see his content on social media.
But I don't think he view bots as much as like he has. He's
I'm
one
not
of the bigger.
I'm not accusing him. I'm not. I like what content does he make? What does he do? IRL stuff?
He's more
Gaming?
He's like me. He's like a rage baiter.
But what does he do?
He does gaming. He used to be all Fortnite and shit, but now
Oh yeah. I used to see him on Fortnite.
yeah. But
I watch SQC clips.
XQC.
XQC.
SQC.
Bro,
But XQC the goat for real. That's
Crazy that
my
he grew up- he
my
grew up
streamer
in-
goat.
like,
He's from Laval.
He grew up like
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah,
Over there.
that I met him once. He's a streamer goat. Like he's the one I watch all the time, to be honest. Like
you ever use that one message he promised you?
no. I have a Twitter DM open with him. I have yet to use the message.
But can you?
Oh, I can message him if I want.
How do you know that he'll see it?
He opened it in front of me. Now, did he go right after and say, "This fucking idiot thought I'd open a message with him and delete it"? Little do we know. I have no clue. But he did open that one message, so we'll see.
Pretty cool.
Could message XQC.
Ask him how to get unbanned on Twitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, honest. You got any contacts there? Or?
But yeah, he's on. I don't know if he's on Twitch still. I might be on Kick. I don't know. I watch all his stream highlights. I don't
Me
watch.
too.
I don't watch streams.
Me neither.
I can't sit there and sit 8 hours watching some guy, because a lot of the time it's not really like.
It's not a movie.
Yeah.
It's not a movie. Even Speed, you see like the Speed, like, bro, most of
see
the time the
clips.
guy's in the car.
Yeah.
He's just talking in the car. Bro, he's doing some crazy shit. He's doing a
He's doing a U.S. tour, 25
US
states in
tour.
25 days, I think it was.
That's crazy.
He was just with Rick Ross in Miami,
I
just
saw that
chilling.
they gifted him a Miami Dolphins
Yeah.
jersey.
There's
He
a
saw
bit,
Tom Brady
Yeah.
and his stream was lagging.
Did you see? Did you see the painting in Tom Brady's house? It was like it was a Basquiat painting. So it was like Speed walked in, he was like, "What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?"
What was it?
It was. I don't know how I can explain it. You can't really like explain
It's not like traditional art
Yeah.
as you may think.
Yeah. It
Basquiat
could
is-
be
it's
see
very-
if you didn't
it's duped
understand
a lot.
if you
It's
didn't
duped a
see
lot.
Basquiat, you would be like, "Oh, that's a controversial painting. Why would Tom Brady have that in his house?"
What is it?
I'll show you a picture because I can't.
You guys are speaking
can't
of it like
explain
it's
it.
like it's like
I
the
can't
dark, it's like
explain
dark
it.
matter. Like you can't explain what it is.
But it's art. It's an art style that's copied a lot. Like you see other people, they always try to like copy that type of like gritty style.
Gritty.
Yeah.
It's something like
dirty,
that.
gritty.
Oh,
Like
You know
you
what I mean? Like
can't,
that
you can't
style.
you can't like explain this. How the fuck do you explain this?
yeah. Provocative.
Yeah,
Yeah,
provocative.
It's
There.
definitely provocative art.
Gets the people going.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Tom Brady and the stream.
Yeah, NFL starts this week too. Let's just give a quick for our because we have a big American audience on our podcast.
As per.
Predictions quick on NFL Super Bowl winners this season.
The Ravens are finally winning it.
It's not a bad shout. Yeah.
I haven't done as much.
The
research
Cowboys
as I
are making the
wanted
playoffs.
That's a lock. The Cowboys suck.
to. What do you think about that?
I said it on stream. Commanders. This is the Commander season.
I just remember. I don't know much about football like that, but I just remember the Commanders having like a fraudulent.
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels is legit.
He's him.
Yeah, he's him. And they just signed Terry McLaurin back again.
Yeah.
What about Shedeur Sanders? How is he? Did anyone watch him in?
He's third stringer.
He was good in preseason.
Not good,
but
is a bit
he's
of
a
a
third
misstatement.
stringer now. No, he was good in preseason.
He was okay. I
good.
watched the tape after, and I'm like,
The first game he was
he's
good.
all right.
Yeah, he was good. He's better than Dylan Gabriel, but somehow he got the backup role.
He's
So-
not really, bro. Like, did you not see like? Anyways, I'm not gonna go into
What
it.
what would be a football equivalent of Shedeur Sanders?
Justin Kluivert.
No, it would be. I
a
think it
Nepo
would be
baby.
CR7's kid.
No,
Yeah.
Deion Sanders is potentially like a top 10 FPL.
no, like
football player
Daniel
of all time.
Maldini.
Yeah.
Daniel Maldini.
Now we're getting there.
That's not a bad. That's a good shout. you know?
because
Played for Milan for no reason.
Played for Milan because obviously Nepo baby, and then it's just like, how is he getting an
Italy call up.
No, but you can't tell me that Shedeur Sanders stats in college he didn't deserve to get drafted.
No, definitely.
He
deserved
low key
to get
got
drafted.
blackballed by getting drafted 5th round.
Yes, he should never have fallen
But who knows
that
what he
low.
said in interviews?
Yeah, but okay, sure.
That's why the
but
news
I'm
coming out of
bro,
that.
Johnny Manziel got drafted 20 fucking whatever, and
30, yeah.
he's more mature than Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, definitely. I would
Like,
say
bro,
so.
if you're
know about
if you're a
Johnny Manziel.
defensive, if you're a linebacker and you say stupid shit in interviews, yeah, you definitely slide because linebacker's not that valuable position.
It is
but a
ve-
quarterback, okay, sorry, everything
Middle
compared,
linebacker.
everything compared
The one
to
that actually
quarterback,
calls the defense.
Everything compared to
Okay.
quarterback is
Middle linebacker is
10
the
times
quarterback
less
of the
valuable.
defense.
Defensive edge and quarterbacks are valuable. Everything else and offensive tackles, everything else is nowhere near as valuable in the draft.
Could agree
in
to
the
disagree.
draft.
Agree to disagree. But yeah, continue.
No. Whatever. We're not. This is not a football
Yeah.
discussion, but whatever.
I'm lost. This is past my.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's the point that I understand football.
Like, basically, in terms of value, quarterbacks way above everything else.
Yeah, I
So
know, I know
Shedeur
that.
Sanders, who is elite in college, even if you have a shit personality, you 99% of the time they still get drafted high.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he slid this time. They're saying that the NFL wanted to send a message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said we're gonna use him as an example.
Yeah, which is kind of like
What's the
what the
example?
because they made a
Exactly.
bunch of money off of NIL and all that, like he was showing off and all.
Yeah,
like,
but-
his interviews, I feel like in his interviews he was kind of like framed.
No,
a
it's
little
because
bit.
he was trying to like before the draft he was trying to pick where he went.
Yeah, and the NFL's like, yeah, that ain't going to
Yeah.
happen.
So
Who knows behind the
he was
scenes?
telling teams don't draft me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, this has happened in the past, like with Eli Manning, is the same thing.
The
Was-
Chargers.
With the Chargers,
you
he
see-
said he's like his dad was in the was in the NFL.
It was a Jashari situation.
Yeah, and he's like, his dad's like, my son will not be playing for the Chargers.
Because the
had
Chargers
first
at
overall
that
pick.
point were trash.
And they were trash, but they had a first overall pick. At the end of the day, you play where you go, and then
They still drafted
they
him.
still drafted him, even after they said I will not be playing for the Chargers. Still drafted him. Then they ended up he ended up having pulling a whole fit, and then he got traded. But like, I don't like that type of player.
Yeah.
I'm
But
not-
you have
I'm not for
to.
that.
But you kind of like.
You wanna be selfish.
If you're, this is like for anything. If you are going to an organization that has proven that time after time, like as a Man United fan, I would not be mad if a player rejected us because I understand why you're rejecting us. Like a organization
Yeah,
that's
that's-
proven time after time that they consistently underwhelm with top talent. I do not go and expect a Lamine Yamal to say I'll join Man United.
Yeah, but
right now.
that's because a player could go anywhere else. But in a draft, you're
Yeah.
drafted by a
You're
team.
part of the draft format.
Yes, if you're available, any team could pick you, and that you just have to follow through with it.
I have a question in football. Are you able to take players? Are you able to call up players from outside of the draft? Like, can
Well,
I
at
just
the
sign?
end-
Can
at
I
the
just
end,
shut?
undrafted free agent.
Yeah, there's undrafted free agent.
You could sign them to a practice squad, and then
Okay, so why doesn't a player like Eli Manning's son?
yeah. Well, no, it was
because if I draft you,
his name?
I own your rights for
No,
the
but
next year.
What's
Eli Manning's father.
okay? Let's say Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah.
Why couldn't he say I'm not going into this draft, and then he just goes team to team saying, "Do you want to?"
No, he can't do that.
You can't do that
Why?
Can't do that either
because-
Don't stop me.
because any
money they-
player,
Anyway,
any
go.
player that enters the league from like if let's say I'm not playing in the NFL to playing in the NFL, you will always need to enter the draft.
Really?
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
So they can't
You have
sign
to
Millie.
declare. You have to declare for the draft. Declare for the
Millie would obviously go undrafted,
Yeah.
and then he could
But
sign
then
with
I could
whoever
sign.
he wants.
Oh,
Yeah, but the thing is that going as an undrafted free agent, your base salary is a lot lower than
It's
being
low.
drafted.
It's actually I've looked
depends.
into it. If
It
you're a
depends.
7th rounder or 6th rounder, you actually want to go undrafted because then you're gonna have people bidding for you.
Yes.
And then
You
you're
might actually end up
also
more.
you might actually get more guaranteed money out of it than a 7th round pick. Because a 7th round pick, they can just cut you and they have to pay you nothing.
Yeah.
But as an undrafted free agent, you could go on like a prove it deal. And then if you make the 53-man roster, you might be be able to get guarantees.
Anyway.
Pretty crazy.
I mean, well, we'll just mention F1, but we couldn't watch.
Yeah,
'cause
unfortunately, wasn't able to watch the whole
had
race.
this live
but,
stream.
Ferrari double DNF. Horrendous.
Good for Hajar.
Yeah, honestly,
first
we're
podium.
seeing some guys get some points this week, so that was pretty cool.
There was a lot of youngins this week that did
Yeah.
well.
So when you guys told me that the comparison of Man United to Ferrari, that Ferrari are going to be shit this season no matter what
We're
name
not
that
shit
they
this
sign.
season. We're just not.
Every single week, I feel like it's Ferrari had a shit week this
We're
week.
just not we're just not at Ferrari standards.
Yeah, Man United too. We're not at Man United standards.
Let me get the.
It's weird. I don't know. It just seems like it's an off feeling. It's a very off feeling. A lot of turmoil, but it feels manufactured. Like, I really don't think that there's this much turmoil behind the scenes. But then the media just blows everything up.
So we're still on the Lewis Hamilton is not Ash train or what?
Bro, he's not ass. No,
Agenda
that's crazy.
switch?
No, but
Yeah,
you always felt like Hamilton wasn't your guy. Like
He was
you were
never my guy.
Exactly.
I was
So,
never
like,
a fan of
so
Hamilton.
the agenda switch was not an agenda
No,
switch.
the first one was an agenda switch. Like when he joined Ferrari, it was.
I
an
said
agenda
I
switch.
no. I
You'll
always said
support him if he does well, but he's not doing
I
great.
won't support him if he does.
Yeah,
well.
you see, so there's no agenda switch.
I never
You
liked
just don't like the
Hamilton.
guy.
I just don't like Hamilton. I never thought he was as good as people spoke.
I think Ferrari needs to start fucking listening to Hamilton. That's what I need to. That's
Should
a
they?
fucking winner right there.
Anyway, fuck that. We'll save that for the outside the box segment eventually. Yeah, you gonna start talking about football?
Well, yeah, we can start about this absolute fucking snooze fest. Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0. This game was horrible. I can't even sugarcoat it. This was a horrible game.
It should not have finished 1-0. Nobody should have won that game.
As Peter Schmeichel said, he was actually rooting for Liverpool because the way Arteta sets up for these games is unacceptable and should not be allowed.
Need a wake up call.
Yeah,
You need to lose these types of games.
yeah.
You can't scrape out a win like this and say we played well.
I don't know. I'm tired of that gimmick. I'm tired of this stupid fucking gimmick that like Arteta sets up like that.
Bro, we are
Liverpool-
tired of Arteta setting up like that.
Liverpool did nothing to provoke attack. Nothing. Absolutely
sides-
nothing.
both
they
sides were not good.
fully committed to just pure defending, send the ball up. They
No.
were hoping that Salah and Ekitike were able to combine to score a goal. There was no connection between the defense of Liverpool and the offense. At least Arsenal was moving the ball up.
Oh, brother.
You just had
It's very
you just had
slowly moving the ball
Martinelli,
up.
Yeah.
Gyökeres, and Madueke, 3 guys that I do not expect to score a goal together.
But you have to understand, Liverpool were actually committing bodies forward. They were bombing people forward.
they weren't.
You
They
always
had
saw
forwards and defenders.
Szoboszlai forward, even though he's playing right back. The only people
And you
that
saw
really
Calafiori and Timber in the opposing
yeah,
box.
slowly after
No,
Arsenal had
on
the
counterattacks.
after Arsenal
No,
had the
no,
ball
you
for
don't
a
watch the game.
minute.
You don't watch the
after
game.
Arsenal had the ball for a minute, they slowly build up,
Brother.
and then they start.
You don't
their
hear me 10 times
interchanges.
during the live stream. It's a counterattack, and somehow Timber and Calafiori are
No.
both in the opposing box. You didn't watch the game.
No, I
I don't know.
disagree.
It's for me.
It's not a disagreement, bro. They were both in the box. They were committing men forward.
I felt both teams just weren't coherent. They were not stringing passes together very well. It seemed like the ball in the midfield was just bouncing left, right, and center, and just whoever got a good deflection.
Verts was ass.
There was a lot of
Salah was
50-50s.
ass.
But how many
Gyökeres
times,
wasn't
How
good.
many times did Liverpool get the ball in a dangerous position and then they were just let down by Salah's shit touch? or
Well,
something
it's not
like that?
even Salah's shit touch. It seemed like miscommunications versus touching the ball when clearly that's not the ball for him. Ekitike, and listen, honestly, Arsenal was playing a very aggressive line. Ekitike, every time he tried to drop down, there was always a Saliba. There was always a Gabriel on him. Even when he was dropping down, there was always someone on Ekitike. Ekitike was getting bodied. Like, he was fighting. He was fighting a lot. Gyökeres was getting bodied too at the same time.
It
So
was
like,
a very physical game.
extremely physical game. But
And I don't
like,
think a free kick should have decided that match.
I mean, he scored a fucking wonder goal. Okay, so then Declan Rice against Real Madrid, I don't think a free kick should have
But he
decided
did it
those
twice.
games. Yeah, okay. So if Szoboszlai did it again, then it's fine.
Well, it doesn't matter because Arsenal.
So when Arsenal win games and corners decide the games, that's
I really
fine.
don't
What was,
think
what
Arsenal
was the
did enough.
scoreline versus Arsenal?
Yeah,
With
exactly.
Arsenal Real?
but I
no,
don't-
wait, hold on.
It
Sorry.
was 5-1.
Okay. So -2, and what is it?
Okay, so then when Man United beat
3-1?
Arsenal with only corners,
My math right? 3-1.
okay.
I don't know. I just don't think Arsenal did enough to win.
It's just the difference is that when Salah's one-on-one with a defender, he's going to take him on and try and get a shot off here. When Madueke is one-on-one with a defender or any Arsenal winger for that fact, it's okay, I'm going to and then pass the ball forward. Pass the ball backwards.
Yeah.
It's a coaching thing.
I know you were reading chat, but you really didn't watch that game.
I did watch the game.
No, because Madueke was doing the move and shooting, like the only player on Arsenal doing that.
No, he wasn't.
He had probably has the most shot attempts on Arsenal.
I felt that he was a little selfish.
No, 4?
Yeah.
3, 4?
I felt that he was a little selfish. There were times where like there was an opportunity for a pass, he didn't do it. He decided to take on Gyökeres. Gyökeres all game was showing that he had his number the whole time.
I wanted to see Saka. I wanted to see Saka Gyökeres.
I think from
Gyökeres
what I saw
had a
from
great
Gyökeres, he had a very good game and a rebound game because I think a lot of people were kind of like very critical of him last couple of games, either his pace or he wasn't there. Like I remember the last Liverpool game, I forget who they played. Who did they play last week?
Well, it was Bournemouth, and then it was
Was it? I forget. Anyways, their last game, I remember
Newcastle 3-2.
I remember Gyökeres. There was a lot of times where they pinpointed him as like an area of weakness. So he had a very good rebound game, in my opinion.
So did Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai too, wedged in as right back, like
Made it
a little bit of a question mark. It worked.
Some people were saying it. They're kind of reminding him of a worse Valverde.
Okay,
I don't think it's that bad of a shout.
Game
not a bad
kind of
shout.
thing.
I don't think that's that bad of a shout.
I don't know. Szoboszlai
He's very versatile,
is very versatile. And it's not just now. It's even last season.
and he's an aggressive runner. He's like Valverde. It's fucking every stride.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Strikes the
Marauding.
ball well.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, crossing is very
comparison.
good.
Yep.
Later on into the game, he was becoming way more of a bigger presence, like in that midfield, like you're just bringing that ball up, and then even in the final third. So, yeah, definitely had a good game.
So now, another week, another Gyökeres stinker. Should Arsenal fans be concerned?
It's not another week. He scored a brace last week, but
Leeds United.
sorry,
Leeds United.
a brace is a brace.
Leeds tied Newcastle.
Sheshko got 0 goals, 0 shots versus Grimsby. But anyway, no, Gyökeres, it is slightly concerning. Not about Gyökeres, but I think Arteta is just not using him properly at all. At all. He's not in the right positions, and you're leaving him with his back to the goal with Konate up his ass. That's just not the way to use Gyökeres.
Listen, I really don't think Gyökeres showed enough this game. He was not a threat at any point in this game.
He wasn't getting serviced in threatening positions.
I don't.
Service. There were times where the ball was
Haaland
right at
would
his
have looked.
feet. He wasn't
Haaland would
dribbling.
have looked very similar in that game.
I don't think so.
I don't want to be the. Look, at one point I'm gonna stop saying it, but like, I told you so. So
But you didn't.
I did. When I tell you that Gyökeres doesn't
But you
fit a
didn't.
possession system, because when Gyökeres, all the chances he has, I told you, he's a counterattack merchant. A counterattack merchant. If there's no space in behind, he's absolute dog shit.
Yeah, well, there was space in behind today, and his runs weren't great.
There was no space in behind. Arsenal's build-up is way too slow today. Well, just in general, Arsenal's build-up is so fucking slow that the ball doesn't get to him quick enough. He needs extremely direct play.
He could be a
Arsenal
target,
are not
man.
direct.
He could be a target man.
No, he can't.
No.
He can't hold up the ball.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't. He gets bitched every
Not when he's
single
holding
time.
the ball sideways. He's not a bitch. How many fouls he drew? Like that's. He's just not being used properly. He's not being used
I
properly.
don't
Oh my
think he had a good
God.
game, bro. He did not have a good game.
Oh my
Physically wise, he
God.
lost the physical battle on
He
many
drew
occasions.
fouls. You're
Drawing
a physical
fouls.
battle, bro. A guy is sticking his arm down your back, and you're supposed to
got a
stay
couple
up.
fouls, bro. Now we're acting like every 2 seconds.
Why are we acting like Ekitike had this masterclass?
He got
Ekitike did shit
manhandled.
all.
Ekitike's
like,
hold-up was
fought.
actually better.
And
He
he
did
was good.
shit all.
No,
he
he
did
did
nothing.
way more than Gyökeres.
He did nothing.
He did
Yeah,
way
sure.
more than Gyökeres. Bro,
We watch a
Ekitike...
different football.
Point
boy.
is that we're talking about hold up. That's not even Ekitike's game. I know one-on-one.
What is
Ekitike's
Ekitike's game?
one-on.
6.1. And he got 18 touches in the whole fucking game.
We all go check Gyökeres. I'd be actually interested on Gyökeres' touches because I got 4 in the first half
17 touches.
and more minutes too, which is crazy work.
And 20 more
Ekitike
minutes.
1 touch in the opposing box, 0 for 2 on dribbles. Like, bro, they had the equivalent 2 out of 8 ground duels.
That's
won.
not
they
his
didn't-
game.
They didn't...
What is his game? Because he did
His
nothing.
game is one-on-one, take on a player 1v1 and interchange with
Bias
Salah.
is so clearly, bro. I love
Gakpo.
Ekitike as much as the next guy. I truly do. But they
You
just had
think
equivalent ass
You
performances
think
today.
Ekitike is a hold-up striker?
I don't give a fuck what label you give them, Varvar. Today, I watched the game. You didn't because you were watching chat. I watched the game. Ekitike and Gyökeres both had ass games.
Okay, sure.
Both.
Ekitike could have not had a good game today, which I agree. It's not to his fullest ability. But this is going to be not a regular occurrence for Ekitike. This is a regular occurrence for
Sure,
Gyökeres. You saw it in
sure,
week 1 against
sure.
Man United. When a team is
Sure,
just
bro.
not giving you space, he's ass.
Sure.
Leeds are just they give you space. It's Leeds. They're just horrible.
Most teams in the Premier League play more like Leeds than they do Liverpool. That's
No,
for
they
sure.
don't. Not when they play
There's
Arsenal.
more teams in the league that play like Liverpool.
Not
than,
when they
than
play
Leeds.
Arsenal. Not when they play
Oh,
Arsenal.
brother, then Man United gotta watch out. You're gonna be in the bottom half of the table then.
Yeah.
I don't
Everyone
know.
plays like Liverpool.
I don't know. Gyökeres didn't really convince me today, unfortunately. I don't know, but
He didn't
it's-
convince
it's
me either,
More
but-
credit to the defense. Credit to the defense.
I
Bro,
think
Liverpool's defense
defensively,
was nuts. It was a
both
wall.
teams played well.
It was a wall, and then Arsenal's defense too. Mosquera comes in, did pretty well as well.
He did
so-
well.
Yeah,
He actually played well.
On the ball.
yeah.
Mosquera played well.
Yes, but you didn't watch anything, bro.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Mosquera was not on the ball. Was very uncomfortable. Like
thought
Arsenal
he was uncomfortable?
Arsenal is usually very comfortable on the ball. Mosquera just wanted to get the ball off his foot quickly because Liverpool were pressing hard at points.
Yeah,
And he
but
would just kick it back to Raya, which is fine. I guess it's your first.
you're playing it
scoring
safe.
for
You're
Arsenal.
playing it safe. You're not gonna.
Van Dijk had a
replace
great
Saliba.
game. That was a classic Van Dijk performance.
Yeah, it was great.
Bro, on the ball, he was moving the ball up. Defensively, he was a wall. I don't know. That's Van Dijk can stay like that all season. Liverpool's defense this season has not looked like they did today.
No,
They
definitely
look
not
a
the
lot
last 2
weaker
games.
with Frimpong in the system.
First clean sheet of the season.
I don't think they're going to be competing for many titles if they keep playing like this.
So who will?
That's a good question. Right now, honestly, if I had to revisit, I would probably say Chelsea's my title favorites right now.
Because they played West Ham?
But they're the ones that actually like they didn't even play well against Fulham, but it was still controlled from minute 1 to 90.
It's a long season.
Well, they kind of got a bullshit goal given disallowed, but like still Chelsea for me have been by far the most convincing team so far this season in the Prem. If Tottenham would have played well this week against Bournemouth, but they barely even got a shot, then I would have also said them. But for me right now, through three game weeks, I think Chelsea right now are looking like the title favorites. I can't even cap.
The thing with Chelsea is versus the small teams, I always expect them to do well. It's versus the big teams. We'll see. They're playing Manchester United small team. So I guess we need to watch.
We
them
always
versus-
play well against Chelsea.
I know. That's why I said that. Like you guys, low-key always go head-to-head with Chelsea.
Yeah.
And even City.
No, City, the more recent versions, yes, but like we always got destroyed by City.
Under
in the
Ten
past.
Hag, you guys were decent.
City,
versus
Liverpool destroyed. Arsenal, and Chelsea, we always low key play decent.
Let's see Chelsea's.
Funny how that works.
Let's see Chelsea's
Yeah.
next games.
But I don't know. I think Liverpool, like they're obviously gonna make top 4. That's not what I'm saying. But like I don't see them as a CL. I don't see them
Damn.
as a CL threat right now, and I do not see them as a Premier League threat. They're more than a PL threat than a CL threat. But I just don't see them as the favorites right
That's
now.
gonna be interesting. Chelsea are playing. They're playing Brentford next week. Well, next Prem week,
Yeah.
and then in the Champions League the same week Bayern. That's gonna be very interesting to see how their defense lines up versus like probably one of the best front threes in the world in Bayern.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be able to deal with Bayern. To be honest,
think?
Yeah, I don't think Bayern's that big of a threat.
Malo
this year.
Gusto passing the Luis Diaz test.
I don't know. I don't know. I think Chelsea. I still put them above Liverpool right now.
We'll see. We'll revisit that. We'll revisit that eventually. Next up, absolute bomba. Manchester United lose in penalties versus versus who?
Grimsby.
Grimsby.
But we beat
Vara.
Burnley.
Vara, listen, I know a lot of people were very eager to hear from you after that game. I remember
Notice how he didn't write it down.
many calls.
I did write it down. Plus Grimsby.
Listen, a lot of people had a
As
lot
if
of
that's
things
not
to
the
say.
headline.
Discord was saying a couple things. People were even calling you, bro. They were calling your cellular device to tell you how bad this game
Who
was.
the fuck called me?
Now he's denying it. That's crazy.
Who called me?
Bro. Anyways.
Oh. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. And now, listen, everything went completely sideways. Amorim, we thought Amorim was gonna get sacked that day.
I wasn't scared of Amorim's sack. I was scared of no.
What did you? Were you not saying? Yeah, literally.
No.
This is what I was saying
Listen.
before. No. Fuck your
You guys are
listening,
not even
bro. I
letting
don't
me
care
speak.
about your. I don't give a shit.
I was gonna
I don't
say
give a
Amorim.
shit.
I thought he was gonna resign, not sack.
You said. Okay, the day of the game. Okay, don't listen to whatever Varvar is saying because I swear to God, Varvar thinks in fucking 5-day cycles. He forgets what he said 5 days before. He sat in front of that TV after the game, said sack Amorim. He goes, no, during the game, he said, if we
needs a
lose this, Amorim gets sacked. If we lose this, Amorim
should
gets
get
sacked.
sacked.
The whole game. If we lose this, Amorim gets sacked.
He's like,
they
no
lose the fucking
respectable
game.
club is gonna let this
Exactly.
coach still coach
After the game's over, he literally said, Amorim should be sacked.
So now let's
By the morning.
Now let's snap
By
back
the
to
morning.
reality, okay? So now reality is we're 3 games into a fucking season. We have no replacement lined up. And all the managers available are fucking dog
So
shit.
you're Manchester United. You can find the replacement.
We're not 3 games into a season.
Why not?
Because who the fuck leaves their 3 games into a season their team?
You're saying you're so much. You're saying you aren't that much bigger than a Crystal Palace.
If you're a couple fucking game weeks away from January, yeah, you can go get a manager. You're 3 games into a season.
Crystal Palace manager.
Glasner is not like he's
Not leaving
he's not
after
he's
3
not
games.
leaving. I think he would leave for Man United, just not 3 games into a season. And 2, like, bro,
better
Amorim
than
before
Amorim.
he joined Man United was higher rated than Glasner.
Oh
We're
my
just-
god! Again with the before. We did
Yeah.
the same shit with Ten Hag, and now Ten Hag's ass.
We did the same thing with exactly. Glasner right now is rated actually lower than what Ten Hag was before Ajax.
You're saying Amorim.
Amorim was higher rated than Glasner.
It's all these managers that are you live off of the highly rated before they join United.
Exactly,
The
that's literally
reality is-
Glasner right now.
The
Fuck.
reality is that Amorim was good before.
this
But
point?
currently Amorim is ass.
Bro, if you can't go get fucking Hansi Flick, if you can't go get Luis Enrique,
Who do you think you
then
are?
Then we're just moving sideways.
Who do you think you are that you're gonna go Hansi Flick?
In summer, you could go get a man. Who the fuck was Hansi Flick before Barcelona? You could go get a Hansi
fucking
Flick.
sextuple winner.
Yeah, you could have gone and gotten Hansi Flick before Barcelona.
Bro, the reason why Hansi Flick wasn't managing not because he didn't. He just
Guy sucked dick.
he was
at
just
Germany.
waiting for a big job.
Yeah, sure.
He was.
It's not as if he got fucking fired by German.
But Germany was a good job for him.
Yeah.
That was a dream job for a German.
Point is that I'm not sacking Amorim unless you have a clear person lined up for him. I'm
Bro.
not sacking him to go get Ole as interim.
Are you
again.
happy watching Manchester United?
I think we've actually not played bad. No, I don't think the Grimsby. We
Oh.
okay. Like it's unacceptable that we lost that game. It's unacceptable that the game was even close, to be honest. But we did outplay them. If you were to roll a
If you have
dice
to
on that
say
game
that-
most of the time, once again, it's unacceptable that there's even a fucking 15% chance that they have of winning. It's unacceptable that they even got that percentage.
I think you actually played horrible football.
I agree, but
Grimsby was attacking.
once again,
They were in your box.
but if you play that game 100 times over, we win 80 of them.
But I watched the one where you lost.
It's unacceptable that they even get 20 possibilities of winning that game. I agree. But you have to also see Burnley, we dominated. Absolutely dominated that game. Arsenal, we outplayed Arsenal. And Fulham was a 50-50 game, which we missed a pen and we missed a sitter. There's a realistic chance Man United could have gone into this weekend with 9 points in 3 games, or 7 points in 3 games in the Premier League, and been near the top of the table.
What game?
We outplayed Arsenal. Once again, I'm not going to repeat myself, but we outplayed Arsenal. Fulham could have easily been a win, and we beat Burnley. And honestly, if there was a team that deserved 3 points in all 3 of those games, it's Man United. And then Grimsby, whatever. We should have won that game, but whatever. It's not.
There's no
people
point
are
in talking
acting
to
like
you.
it's doomsday. It's not doomsday. Like, has the start of the season been underwhelming? Yes. The performances I don't think have been that bad, but the results have been underwhelming. So, yes, obviously it's fraud watch. Would sacking him been kind of reactionary? Yes, I was reactionary in that time.
But you
now,
create standards. You don't have
but
standards.
exactly, I'm literally telling you the standard. If the standards are fucking being a world-class team, if you can go get a world-class manager, you go get the world-class manager. If not, I'm fine with Amorim.
Okay, so getting knocked out in the first round, in a round that you've probably never even fucking played in of the
We did.
of the cup.
Last time we played, we lost MK Dons.
Shame.
No, that was the next round.
No, that was round 2.
But don't you have to finish like a certain place in the
Yeah,
Prem?
and we did.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have to
we
finish
did.
like outside of
we
12 or some shit.
I don't think I think I don't know. I'm pretty sure we have. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Crazy.
It's just the standards are in hell. If that's okay, if that's still like, bro, did you see the way that
It's
Amorim
not
was
okay.
talking
But-
after the game?
Yeah,
He's
but-
accusing
not
his
okay.
players of not playing hard on purpose to kick
But
him
I
out.
agree with him. I think that was a sabotage by the players. I don't give a fuck.
crazy-
I don't give a fuck. I agree it's a crazy allegation, but I agree with him. Because all those players were the players that are under scrutiny. Ugarte, fucking Onana, all those players, like Mainoo actually didn't play that bad, but Mainoo, all these players are the players on the outside that are looking for fucking transfers and shit, or trying to force their way out. Casemiro, who's fucking running down his contract because no one wants to pay him his money. All these players were players that Amorim probably wanted to sell going into the summer, but there was just no market for them.
Yeah, but these are professional players. Like
I don't believe
to
that.
accuse them of
The tactics were horrible.
yeah, like to bring even more negative press
not
to those
tactics.
players. Like I just don't see the benefit.
When you play a fucking Sunday league team that's way better, you're way better than them.
Yeah.
Does it matter what fucking tactics you show up with? Who gives a fuck about the tactics? You're a fucking Premier League team. You should
Yeah,
be
but they're-
destroying these fucking halftime plumbers.
I know, but they're not getting in my box. They're not getting in my box multiple times. They're not even having two chances to
Exactly.
score a goal.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's embarrassing they even stepped foot in our half.
I
It's
agree.
not a tactics thing.
what
They
is
could
it?
Amorim could have showed up with a fucking 9-1-1 formation. We should still be fucking creaming them.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I don't
Tactics
agree.
did not
I
matter.
don't agree.
It's an effort thing.
So
It's
then
a
why
mentality.
so then why is
thing.
he sitting on the board moving pins around?
Okay, so
But
now
after
you're
that-
at,
after
so
that,
when
they ended up
Amorim
tying
does
it.
his job,
No, that was the most embarrassing thing I've watched.
Yeah, but they ended up tying. it after that. It
I've
was
seen a lot
2-0
of
down.
I've seen a lot of embarrassing moments as a Manchester United viewer. That might be the most
Okay.
embarrassing, bro. You're playing fucking Grimsby and you're pulling out the
Yeah,
the
because he probably realized, fuck me, I just let these guys try to play ball, and they end up going 2-0 down. Fuck, now I actually have to like try to coach our way out of this.
it's
don't know.
like the effort I saw was embarrassing, and I don't ever want to see Onana ever play a game for Man United ever again.
Well, I mean, listen, I think Manchester
He
United.
single-handedly lost us that game also. By the way,
I think that the sentiment is there because
That's
I
why we're
mean,
going for Martinez.
Yeah, the news with Emi Martinez. I'm not sure exactly where it is right now, but did they agree personal terms?
agreed personal terms discussing with Aston Villa, probably Jadon Sancho swap deal.
Jadon Sancho swap deal. That's
That's
crazy. You're
crazy.
just throwing this guy around like a wet rag.
That's what he is at this point, to be honest.
It's insane.
And
Like
like,
he hasn't had a move yet.
why is it crazy? Why would anyone want him?
I mean, teams
I'm
wanted
sure,
him
I'm
this
sure
summer.
teams want him.
The issue is he has Sweetie as his girlfriend now, so he has to make a lot of money, or else she's dumping his ass. So these little 70,000 a week offers from AS Roma, that's not gonna bag you, Sweetie, bro. That's not gonna bag you.
There's no way he's actually dating Sweetie.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't lock her down.
At 70,000 a week at Roma, you can't lock that shit down. That's at least a couple hundred bags a week minimum
Bro,
needed.
Then get your priorities straight, bro. Honestly.
Exactly. That's
what
why
else?
he's holding out for Chelsea. Even Chelsea offered him a contract.
Drop Sweetie. What the
Even
fuck?
even Chelsea offered him, but you have to understand, this guy doesn't understand that. Chelsea offered him a contract. He rejected because it wasn't enough money. How bad? Like how money hungry must you be? For
Yeah, I really don't know. I
don't
don't
know.
understand where his head is.
I don't know. I'm not in those contract talks, so I don't know.
Yeah, could also be his agents saying you deserve more money. You
so
deserve
then
more
you have
feeding
bad
all this.
representation because he deserves zero.
You're
right
just
now.
a hater. You're just a Sancho hater.
He deserves zero right now.
Exactly. That's why I'm speaking to a
Yeah.
Sancho hater.
He hasn't looked in the mirror recently. He has not looked in the mirror and said, "Damn, this isn't my level."
But he should look in
He's
the
good at
mirror and be
Dortmund.
like, you know what? My next move. He wasn't even that good at Dortmund the
was.
second stint. No, he wasn't that
Champions
good.
League final.
He had one good Champions League performance. Other than that, he had fucking 2 goals in 15 games or some shit. He was not that good.
Helped to make a CL final. Way.
Exactly.
And then what did he do in the CL final?
For real.
They lost.
Real Madrid
Okay, he did fuck all.
hasn't played a bigger.
How many
game
CL
since.
finals he's been in with Manchester United?
Very, very, very funny. There's a reason why we're not in CL finals, and Jadon fucking Sancho is one of those reasons. But basically, he should look himself in the mirror and be like, you know what? I have a chance to get my career back on path if I select the right move.
Nah, Sweetie.
Not so easy.
No,
for
actually,
real.
I'm gonna go to Caravana Fest or whatever the fuck it is in the UK.
Carabao Cup.
He went with Wireless. Sorry, he was backstage at Wireless, and
My God.
he
Isn't Wireless
decided
the one
to
in
reject.
UK?
He decided to reject Roma and Chelsea, and there was another club he rejected,
So what club was
Fenerbahce or whatever the fuck. But
So
that
what
I
club is he
fine
supposed
with
to go
him.
to?
I don't know.
Realistically, what's in his mindset? Like, where am I supposed to go? So it's either stay in London.
Last year, what I don't understand is last year he forced himself to Chelsea. He rejected Juventus. He rejected all those fucking clubs to go to Juve,
To go to Chelsea.
to go to Chelsea. Sorry, and then now when he's offered the chance to go to Chelsea permanently, he
want
rejects it.
So stupid, man.
And Anthony's the same fucking thing. He could have gone to Real Betis. He's forcing his way to Real Betis. And then when we agree a fee with Real Betis, it's like, you know what? That difference in pay that you owe me, that I'm on 200K a week this year, the difference between that wage and this wage, I need you to pay me that. So you're not trying to revive your career. You're just trying to get paid as
Yeah,
much
but
as
you're
you
also
can.
You're also trying to rinse him. He signed the contract.
Yeah, sure. So rot on the bench, and then next year, don't come complaining to us and be mad that you're not playing. We told you you're not going to play, so don't be mad.
Why don't you just negotiate a severance? Just fucking pay out a portion.
We'd rather use you as an example. You're not going to get playtime. I'd rather you rot on the bench than pay you severance.
It's an expensive example.
8 mil. I'd rather that.
You'd rather spend 8 mil on it.
I'd rather him rot on the bench, for 8 mil.
That's
It's just not good business.
It's
Then
very
why
good
would I-
business.
why would I
'Cause then
ever
next time, the motherfucker with 2 years left on his contract, who's saying, you know what, I'm just gonna run out my contract. He's not gonna run out his contract because he knows that we're not bluffing.
Yeah, well, next time I won't come to Manchester United because I know that they don't treat their players well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anthony. Anthony 2.0. Please don't join Man United. I'm praying. Please
Bro,
don't join.
Danny
you already
one,
have
bro.
trouble getting players. You don't want more trouble.
Okay, so we signed Mbuemo, Cunha, and the World Cup winning goalkeeper. But yeah, we have
The
trouble
World
signing
Cup winning
players.
goalkeeper. Holy.
It's like when PSG
Is Emi Martinez not a top 5 or 10 goalie in the world right now?
It's like when PSG signed.
No, I
Buffon,
said
they
don't
World
get it
Cup winner
twisted.
again.
I said earlier today he's a top 10 shot stopper in the world right now.
He's a top 10 goalkeeper in the world. I think that's undeniable. Goalkeeper right now is actually at an all-time low in terms of skill in the
So
position.
you want him in FPL? I'll give him to you.
No, I'm good. I know Man United FPL assets are not that good. But one player who we actually should be keeping is Kobe Mainoo. But he wants to leave on loan because World Cup season makes sense. He needs play time. What would you do if you were him?
The question is, should Manchester United keep Kobe Mainoo? Should they fight to keep him? Or should they just let him go?
But once again, like your point said, he's on a contract. So
But that's a different situation. Kobe Mainoo.
why
You know-
is it a different
you
situation?
know that he
Because
has
he's
the
good enough.
ability and the
he's
talent.
good enough to play.
And the
at
mindset
Manchester
too.
United.
I'm sure he has a
I
good
agree.
mindset.
I think he's good enough. 100% he's good enough. But a young player, like there's this idea of player power has reached like, bro, he's a young player. I read a stat that he's played 75% of the games he's been healthy for. Like he started 60%, he came off the bench for the other 15%, and 25%, yeah, he didn't play. But he's a young player, bro. You
But
don't
forget
need
the
to play
stats,
every
Robert.
minute of every game.
You know he's not getting as much play time as he should.
He started against Grimsby. He came on at halftime in the last game
Started
against Burnley.
Grimsby.
Game time's game time, I guess.
Game time, exactly. Game
It's
time
not.
is game time.
It's not. It's Premier League game time, bro. He played for England. He played a fucking tournament for England.
100%.
This guy should not go sit on the bench.
100%. But
And
once again, we shouldn't be treating him like he's a perfect midfielder right now.
No, of course not. But it's a project.
It's
Like he's still
development.
19 years old.
Yeah, or 20.
Like 20. This guy has another 10 years at the top
Really, if
level.
he was in Serie A and he wasn't getting playing time at Inter.
But there's a difference.
Juve
Bruno
or Milan.
Fernandes is ahead of him. Not
be burned.
fucking...
Casemiro's ahead of him.
Huh?
Casemiro's ahead.
No,
of him.
bro, you really think that we're going to pull up with fucking Bruno and Mainoo in midfield?
Well, then why is Bruno in your midfield too, bro? That's the question that we've been talking about all
why
year.
why do I have one of the best midfielders in the world in my midfield? What kind of
You're not
stupid
getting
question is that?
The commentator even said it during the match. You're not getting the most out of Bruno Fernandes.
And commentators, Serie A commentators are amazing, right? We should listen to them for all the tactical advice.
Serie A,
Commentators know nothing.
Serie A commentators.
Commentators know nothing. They know fucking air about
What are
the
we?
sport.
What are we?
Commentators.
We know more than those commentators.
Sure, but
You
like
know
to think
more
so.
about the Prem than probably some of those commentators.
I'd like to think so, hopefully.
listen, I watch with my eyes, and I know that Bruno Fernandes is a much, much, much better player. You get the most out of him when he's up, when he's creating.
Forget most out of him. Is he a world-class center mid? Yes. Is he a world-class attacking midfielder? Yes.
No,
So I don't
no,
give a
he's
fuck
not
where
he's
he
not a
plays.
world-class center mid.
That's a lie, but whatever. That's okay.
He isn't.
Yeah,
not
sure.
in the center mid position. He
Bruno-
isn't.
Bruno.
Not in the center mid position. Bro, the only
Old.
you're only rating him. You're only rating him because of the tendencies that he reverts to
Okay.
as a
So
cam
in center
when he
mid,
plays
he
CM.
led and let's just use this Burnley game for example. Led the game in chances created, led the
Boom,
game in
cam
tackles,
thing.
led the game in interceptions.
Okay, those last two are valid for a CM.
Okay.
Because I haven't been FPL, so I know he got the
so
defensive
he got
contributions.
he got double the defensive contributions of any other player in Man
If you
United.
guys had a proper if you have Declan Rice next to him, and Declan Rice that was properly playing CDM, no problem. Play Bruno Fernandes CM.
So you think that our defensive hole would be magically fixed by playing Kobe Mainoo in center mid?
No, I just know a Kobe Mainoo and Casemiro midfield two with Bruno playing a cam type position is much more beneficial in my opinion.
I
don't
think
think so.
I think for Mainoo, he really definitely needs to look for a new place just for the season. I don't think that he'll find meaningful, beneficial time and growth at Manchester United.
Yeah, why
this
don't you just
season.
loan him to a Prem team?
Loan him to a Prem team?
And then what happens with our left center mid backup?
But that's why, like, it's almost like it's like a catch-22. He's not getting playtime and he's not growing as a player. But if you do let him
What's
go,
the difference between Kobe Mainoo and Pio Esposito?
well, I don't know. One's a more dynamic position, I guess. Like Pio Esposito, you could use him in
the fourth
certain.
striker right now at Inter.
Yeah, but there's two positions.
There's two positions in midfield.
But
Kobe Mainoo's
Kobe
actually the
Mainoo-
third midfielder.
Yeah, but
so-
Kobe Mainoo, like you could say that in certain games and situations, he doesn't fit the system, and then it depends on who's he playing next to. Pio Esposito is a different story. You could put him on next to any of those three other strikers, and
But
I
he
can
needs
expect him to do
playtime.
well. Of course, he definitely needs playing time, but I also think that Serie A is a little different. Like Kobe Mainoo has
Also-
been part of the system, has proven that he can
Well,
be
he
a
was good
first
in
team
a
player.
Euro.
Also, do
He
you
was
think
good in a
do you
Euro
think
for
do you
England.
think he justifies the pays that he's asking for, which is £200,000 a week?
Listen, I think that
No way, that's what he was asking.
That's what he's asking for. Tier 1 sources, £200,000 a
I'd be
week.
interested to see
well,
that.
honestly, if it's either £200,000 to Kobe Mainoo or £200,000 to an
Adam Wharton.
or a player that doesn't necessarily deserve 200,000. At least you're giving it to a Keratin product.
Okay,
you're
but
giving
that's
it
what
to
we
a-
said when we handed it to Rashford, and then you end up with a fucking albatross contract that no one wants to touch, and with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, but you ended up with a Marcus Rashford that did contribute to the team. Maybe like the side stuff and the things off the pitch didn't really help. But Kobe Mainoo looks like he has a good head on his shoulders. I don't understand why you don't give him the confidence.
He's an amazing player, not worth £200,000 a week, and I'm all for keeping Kobe Mainoo. Let's keep let's keep it all. Let's put it all my cards on the table. Kobe Mainoo could be a world-class midfielder and is definitely a very good player. You put him on the Prem teams you put him on a lot of Prem teams, he's probably their best player. So let's just outline that. I just don't think that him demanding game time is correct when we have Bruno in his position. And I don't think him asking 200K a week is also reasonable.
Should he leave or should he go? Him.
I think if you're leaving for monetary purposes, I think that's stupid.
Should he leave?
No.
Like,
Yeah,
like if you were him,
monetary, no.
if you were him,
Different.
It depends what his goal is. Is his goal to be in the England World Cup squad this summer? Then yeah, if your goal is that, then yeah, you should probably leave. If your goal is to be as good of a player as you possibly can for your whole career, I don't think he should leave.
okay. But Ethan O'Neary should leave, right?
Once again, is Uneri's goal to be in the World Cup squad this summer or not?
The goal should be to be in every single World Cup squad for.
But I also don't think Odegaard. We're talking about Odegaard versus Bruno. There's tiers of difference.
Okay.
Multiple tiers of difference.
All I'm saying is you said O'Neary should leave.
Yeah, because
On multiple
not
accounts.
playing for Bruno is understandable. Not playing for Odegaard when he's fucking dropped his worst season ever last year, it's not acceptable.
It's just as a player, 19 years old, going on 20, like how patient can you be, because you don't necessarily have that many.
Well, 20
years
is
of
not
development.
20 is not a teenager.
20 year
20 is
adult.
not a teenager.
Bro, 20 is fucking young. Like,
Bro,
we're-
you sit on
Young,
the bench
but-
for 2 seasons, you're 22 years old.
Yeah, but it's one
and
of
you
those
have
things-
0 starting
bro,
seasons.
Yeah.
how many starts did Yildiz get last year?
a lot.
How many?
Probably over 20, 25.
That I promise you, Kobe Mainoo also got a similar amount.
But you're acting like Yildiz is.
Yeah, but the issue
But
is that
Yildiz is the same age.
No, but Yildiz has elevated himself to be that star player for Juve. He's first name on the team sheet every single week now. Kobe Mainoo.
Yildiz got 28 starts.
Yeah. How much did Mainoo get?
Let's see. I'll tell you right now.
I'm going to minutes because I know you just found a nice stat to say.
19. But he was injured.
19.
How many minutes did
He
Mainoo
was
get?
injured. 1,600, but he was
Yeah,
injured.
Yildiz got 2,400.
In the 25 matches he was available for, he started 19.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a good fucking distribution.
Yeah, it's good, but I just think that Kobe Mainoo needs more consistent play time to make that jump to solidify himself as a top prospect for England.
I would have actually. See, that's the thing is you didn't prioritize him when you guys were building the summer. You didn't have Kobe Mainoo in mind. You didn't give a shit.
We do have Kobe Mainoo in mind.
You didn't because you bought 2 cams.
Bro, look at
Clearly, he doesn't feel the same.
look at Curtis Jones right now for Liverpool. Okay, it took him a lot of time to get into that fucking team, but that's an amazing player. I'm not here saying Curtis Jones should leave Liverpool and he shouldn't leave Liverpool.
How old is Curtis Jones?
He's 23. He waited longer than Kobe Mainoo.
But that's the wrong decision in my opinion.
I don't think
He
so.
could be making a career for himself somewhere.
He's making a career for himself at Liverpool.
Yeah, it's taking time, but players, the thing about players is that time is never on their side, even at 20 years old. You don't know when the next big injury could be. You don't know when the next big thing that could happen to
okay,
your
so
career.
exactly. You don't know when the next big injury could be. Next thing you know, fucking Bruno gets injured, or fucking Casemiro gets injured, or Ugarte gets injured. You're in the team.
You're dropping him into a situation that now he has a benchmark for. Like, he's not integrated. It's Bruno's out. You now have to play at the same level as Bruno, or else you are not a good replacement. That's how it looks. That's how it's
because
perceived.
Amorim is so tactically fucking inept that he would actually have to slot in Mainoo into the exact Bruno slot. 'Cause
Yes.
he wouldn't be able to figure out how to get the same
Okay, that's
performance. No,
that's
but it's
just
true.
Stupid.
It's
That's
true.
That's just so stupid.
Because if he was a good manager, then he'd figure out how to get Mainoo into that system.
Okay, for sure.
If he actually valued Mainoo.
It's tough. I think Mainoo should look for more playing time, but still be part of that Man United system. A loan for a season will not hurt anyone.
Getting shoehorned into having to play Casemiro in 2025 is crazy.
You're following Twitter narratives that Amorim. I agree. He could be more flexible, but we're playing a completely different way than we did last.
Why didn't you buy CDM this summer?
Why didn't we buy a
Yeah.
CDM? Because once again,
Was any
Casemiro's
available?
running down his contract. We tried to bid for Baleba. We're not just gonna sign any fucking CDM. This is how we get fucked. Once again, every single year, we have a clear target. Baleba, oh, he's not available. Okay, we'll wait till next year. We're not gonna buy some fucking little
so then
shrimp
you won't have a
who's gonna get
CDM this year.
destroyed like Ugarte. Like we did with Ugarte, where we signed the fucking shrimp. He gets fucking destroyed in the Prem. You know that's a risky signing. He fucking failed at PSG. But hey, yeah, let's go sign a Morten Hjulmand. Like we did with Anthony for Ten Hag. Like we did for fucking Lisandro for Ten Hag. No, you have a fucking target that you know, okay, he's played well in the Prem before. They're asking for 100 mil. Yeah, sure. We'll wait till next year to spend it.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Okay, good. Enjoy not having a CDM this season.
It's a project. It doesn't flip over in 12 months. Also, our team is way better than we were last year. I can already tell you
for
that by
sure.
watching
Yeah, definitely.
4 games
I agree.
that were way better than
I
last
agree.
year.
Definitely agree.
Well,
Last
shit, you
year,
spent 270 million.
against Fulham, we would have lost. Last year against this Burnley game, we would have lost. So
Crazy to say.
it's not that crazy.
No.
Last year,
It's
we
crazy.
were
Like that came
dog
out of
shit.
your mouth. That's what's crazy. We could have lost to Burnley.
I'm still confident in my 5th place prediction, to be honest.
Yep.
So
But you drew Burnley.
okay, but Newcastle, where's their prediction?
You drew or you beat Burnley?
We beat
You
Burnley.
beat Burnley.
97th minute penalty.
Okay, but them they don't talk. You don't talk about their goals that they scored 2 times in fucking 10 minutes.
Who?
Burnley. Who gives a fuck about
scored
what
no-
minute the penalty? Who gives a fuck?
They scored an open play.
Who cares about what minute the goal is in?
We got bailed out.
Yeah, sure,
We got
bailed
bailed
out.
the fuck out.
Yeah,
97th minute pen.
horrible
Unprovoked.
rage bait attempt.
Clearly it worked.
Yeah.
Ball
Anyway,
don't lie, I
enough
guess.
about Manchester United. I just
Never
keep
have
laughing
enough.
at Manchester United fans like Varvar. They deserve all the pain and suffering that they get.
Enjoy second again.
Next up, Brighton 2-1 versus City. Wild. The City was up 1-0, I think, and Brighton came back 1-1 and then 1-2-1 in very late fashion.
I think it's 4 times in a row now that Man City take a lead against Brighton and Brighton come back and either win the game or draw it. 4 times in a
That's
row.
actually true. Now that you're saying it out loud, it's true.
Once is okay. Twice is a coincidence. 3-4 times it's a very solid pattern. So
That's over multiple managers. I'm
But
pretty
Brighton
sure.
have depth.
Oh yeah, Brighton have depth,
Brighton don't get worse throughout the game. They stay the same.
but both teams have been struggling to keep a clean sheet all season, which is crazy. Like
Brighton never have been really known for clean sheet.
yeah, it seems that both these teams, whenever they play, regardless of who they play, it always ends up being there's goals. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
But City definitely after that first goal, it was a complete drop off. Such a shame.
So in that first game week when we said are Man City legit or is it just Wolves? It turned out it was just Wolves.
Yeah.
It could be just like are Man City frauds, or is it just a Brighton game? You don't know.
No,
Maybe
'cause
next
last week we saw the Spurs.
Yeah, Spurs
City.
dominated them also.
Yeah, not looking good for City.
Yeah, and like this begs the question due to such a bad start and it not looking very promising, let's say, for the rest of the season with Cherky also out 2 months, by the way. Are City, I'm not going to say title race done, but are they even in the title race now?
3 games into the season.
But were we wrong to even put them in the title race?
I don't think we're wrong to put them in the title race. It's just that I think there was always a question mark on the amount of new transfers brought in, how long would it take for them to integrate? How would Pep rotation look? So
It's early. It's
there
hard
was
to
always
tell.
questions, but you knew that the quality was there for at least a top 3 finish. Unfortunately, right now, it doesn't seem like he's doing a good job of managing those new talents and those new signings. So that glaring issue is in the defense.
Man City have the Ten Hag effect of obviously scaled down because Ten Hag was generationally bad. They had a year or 2 year period where they had a lot of bad transfers. Now, they obviously had the foundation that Man United never had. So they still have the Rúben Diaz's, they still have the Haalands, they still have the Fodens, they still have like a very good base. But it's the Kusanovs, the Mateus Nunez's, the really transfers that didn't really fit the squad that now are all coming back to bite them in the ass. I think they had a good summer transfer window this year. Like Reindeers, even though the team's not playing that well, he's still playing well. So I still think that that's a good transfer. Trafford, jury's still out. I think he's decent. I don't think that... Look, you're bringing in Donnarumma, so I mean, that position's going to be sorted out.
Ainuri, a little bit of
It's the Marmouches that don't look...
The Cherkis.
No, the Cherki looked all right, but he's out for 2 months now. But it's the Marmouches last
Foden's
year.
out.
It's the last year Marmouche transfer. It's
Foden's
the
out.
Kusanovs, the Vitoriches, it's those types of
Savinho.
players that they kind of Savinho that haven't fully hit. And now you're stuck with those players in your squad and you're forced to play them.
I'm interested to wait until after the international break. Foden will probably be back into the lineup like he was in the Club World Cup, and Rodri will be back to full health. Like, if even then, if you still look this shaky, even with Rodri, Foden, and Haaland all healthy, then I'll agree. I'll agree that they're not in the title race.
But it's crazy because last year, second half of the season, they were like undefeated.
Yeah.
And they clawed back all the way down from like 6th place or whatever to 3rd place.
That's why like it's possible that they're not in a title race, but they'll be up there somehow. Like they'll be 3rd, but not in a title race.
Right now, I envision a 3rd and quarterfinal. Same thing as last year in the CL. Actually, they lost in the CL.
After
early.
200
They lost,
something
but
million spent.
They lost the playoff.
Yeah,
Game.
playoff
But
versus Real.
you say that, but it's like Man United. Like, we had Ten Hag's rotten piece of shit players. And obviously, Guardiola, it's his players. But, like, the sporting director that left right before,
Cheeky.
the last 2 years has been signing pure ass. Like,
Has
just
he?
straight ass.
Well, just
Bro,
like
what player
Wits.
in the last 2 years at Man City has really become a foundational piece?
It's true. I'm
They're
trying to
all just mid, and they spent 200 mil every
Vardiol?
single time. Vardiol, yeah, sure, but once again, that was on a 100 mil center back. Like, you better fucking hit.
think. Yeah. After a World
You
Cup.
say that, but like Verts, you better fucking hit.
Yeah, well, bro, it's also 3 games in. Like, let's calm down. But like Vardiol was an 100 million pound center back. Like,
I would say Marmouche is a hit.
a jury's still out.
He's a fucking
For
good player.
80 mil or 90, bro, that guy's one of the highest earners in the squad. Huh? He's on 300 something.
Yeah, but he's a good player.
Yeah, I think he's
good
somewhat
player, but he's not
inconsistent.
worth his wage.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
he's overpaid.
I don't know.
Sadly
I think we need to wait like 3 more game weeks, 4 more game weeks to like really start talking about this stuff, because how can you judge a guy like Ainuri if he's fit in the team? Like Ainuri so far seems like
He got
he's a
destroyed
mainstay.
today. He got destroyed. Today he was like, I don't know. This is just I was watching the game a bit, but what people on Twitter were saying was that Ainuri was the standout like bad defender.
Because he actually had to defend.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but once again, you're signing a left wing back last year that was basically in the box 90% of the game.
Well, Liverpool does it with ping pong and it's fine.
Well, no, Ping Pong got injured in his first game. Also, after his first game, he's out until after the
I know,
international
but
break.
Goodness gracious.
anyway.
But that works a lot better with Salah than it does with Marmouche.
Yeah, definitely.
Next up, PSG. What was the exact scoreline on the PSG?
6-3.
6-3.
Yeah,
Toulouse.
Zuvi.
Banger.
But it was
Zuvi.
6-1, and then they scored 2 goals in extra time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jean Neves, because Jogador.
That was ridiculous.
People were saying that was the
Ridiculous.
nicest hat trick they've ever seen in their life.
Nicest hat trick I've ever
could
seen.
potentially be 2 bicycle kicks back to back in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I mean the third one was nice also, but
Listen, Ronaldo's hat trick versus Atletico Madrid.
That had more weight to it. Like it was more of like a.
But maybe
determining
just
game.
on if you're just watching like the actual
isolation.
aesthetic
Goals.
of the goals, bro. And it's not just that he did like overhead kicks. I think both of them were like he set himself up for an overhead kick.
Yeah.
The guy would take a touch with his head and then just fucking drop his back and scissor kick. It was crazy. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he said, I run that shit back. And then his third goal would have been the best goal in most hat tricks.
That's crazy.
And that was his third goal. He took
Yeah.
a shot from outside the box.
Yeah, Jean Neves, ridiculous player.
I love João Neves, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's fantastic.
And we said he was gonna be a bust. Well,
We said he was. Well, you gave transfer tiers. I think we gave it a C. No.
Yeah.
I gave it a C. So I wasn't the biggest fan at the time, but Benfica fans, they warned us that he was this good. We should have listened.
Yeah. But forget the hat tricks. I mean, this is just a rare occasion that he's scoring goals. But
But this isn't even his game.
yeah,
goals
that's not
ain't
even
his game.
That's not his game, and he's still doing this type of stuff. But PSG, I mean, bro, when you're playing versus these, I'm telling you, bro, Ligue 1 is not a fucking top. Ligue 1 is not a top 5 league.
People were getting
is.
like they were saying PSG had the worst Champions League draw, but like, and we were talking about like, fuck, they don't have any easy games. But then when you deep it, it's like, dude, as much as you
The whole
wanna
second half of
respect
the year in
Ligue
Ligue 1, he didn't even play his first team last
yeah,
year.
like
Their
you know what I mean?
Sundays are the easy games.
Yeah, the regular league games are the break days. So like, yeah, it's pretty insane to see even the midfielders getting in on the action for PSG. But definitely, I would say. Anyways, we're gonna have our CL predictions pretty soon.
Yep.
What did you guys think of the draw after the CL draw?
Oh yeah, it's true. I'm of the idea that, bro, you don't like. Once again, they made this whole Zlatan thing, the whole fucking
yeah, it's true,
Zlatan
yeah.
clip.
We're
First of
ripping
all,
that.
they speak to Zlatan as if he's like 5 years old. Great job, Zlatan. Keep pressing the button, bro. That's a grown ass man you're talking to. Like you can tell him, bro. Just
Yeah.
press the button. You know.
I was what was it? We were having this conversation after the draw too. It was like, I'm like Firms too. Me and Firms are going at it. I was like, Firms, they really let Ibra, whose Milan isn't even in the Champions League, decide the draw for the Champions League.
A guy that's never won the Champions League.
Guy's never won the Champions League either,
And he got the President's Award.
and he got the President's Award. So, yeah.
I think that was FIFA's attempt of like they see like let's say like Kai Cenat do clips, like you know how Speed did the whole like thing about him missing the bullet and
Yeah.
shit to announce his stream in the US. I think that was like their attempt at doing that, but it was so botched. Like, what did Zlatan tell you? Who the fuck cares what the fuck he told him?
Yeah,
Or
Zlatan
it was you.
he blackmailed
Yeah, it was you.
Stefanin.
I have one thing to tell you. What? And then it ended the clip. Millie was like, but what the fuck did he tell her?
Yeah, I'm like, what does that have to do? And then he's like, yeah, Zlatan blackmailed us. And I'm like, so he just did something illegal. Like, you're just condoning this. Like, yeah, it was a bit of a mess. But overall, the draw, I do think a lot of teams ended up unscathed, but some teams are going to have some tough draws.
Aside from PSG,
I think Tottenham had a very easy draw, if I'm not
Tottenham
mistaken.
got the easiest draw.
Whoever would end up getting Newcastle and Athletic Bilbao in the fourth.
Yeah, that was rough.
That was you got screwed if you.
Now the interesting thing to see is if you go look at clubs and you check how their schedule, how their domestic schedule matches up with their Champions League schedule.
Oh, it's true.
Remember last year with Liverpool, it made them play like insane games in a row,
Back to back to back.
and they
Well,
came
Man
out.
City when they get back from international break, it's Man United, plus like a very good European team and another good team. Like they have 3 in a row that are very hard.
Pep better get his ducks in a row before that happens, bro.
Yeah, for real. But
No, actually, Barca don't have. They didn't get really
they're
screwed.
1-0.
Oh my God, Kifu. Oh my God, thank you.
Oh, Kivu ball. Goal predictions. Who do you think scored?
This is Lautaro. I don't even see the lineups.
This is Lauti. Thuram, Dumfries.
We're so back. Anyways,
Millie, we followed. Remember last week when we said both of us should win without conceding a goal, so when we play each other,
yeah, so it's like really like
it's gonna
up there.
be up there.
I hope so. We'll see. Anyways.
We kept our side of the deal. Oh, okay, yeah. Real Madrid play Juve midweek and then having a Clasico on the weekend. So they kind of got screwed. Who's good in La Liga?
I'm just peeping Millie. Millie, you might actually beat me. I'm not even kidding in FPL.
Millie, please beat him so I can be first in FPL.
I'm not kidding, Millie.
Why,
You
what
might
do you
actually
got?
beat me. I'm at 40 points. You're at 38.
And Mateta bonus points.
Mateta, that's including. Let me check actually.
We shall see.
He's on Mateta's on 2 bonus points. We're drawing right now, actually, Millie.
Anyway, on to transfers. We have some pretty big transfers in the transfer market. First, Voltemade to Newcastle for 85 million. Guys, do we think Voltemade is Isak 2.0? And does this transfer automatically lead to Isak going to Liverpool?
I've not watched the brother enough, to be honest. I know I'm... what I've seen from him is that he's not worth 85 mil. Like, but there's not many players that are worth 85 mil. Even I said Šeško even was like a reach at 85 mil. So, I mean, a player who came from Stuttgart got what, like 9 goals last year or something like that. I really can't see him being worth 85 mil. And this is not someone that you sell Isak for.
No, it isn't. But if you can make 40 million in the process,
What's 40
pounds,
million? What the fuck is 40 million, bro?
it allows you to spend a shit ton. If Newcastle have the money.
What
but
is
you lose
40
Isak.
million, bro? What is 40 million when you're losing Isak?
So you think they were going to keep Isak forever?
No, but you.
Okay,
Yes,
so what's the
actually, yeah. He could have been. So that's like someone telling a Man City fan in 2010 or 2009. You really thought you were going to keep Aguero for forever.
Yeah. This Aguero comparison.
It is. He is. He's literally their Aguero.
Man City was bigger than Newcastle.
No,
Yep.
no,
At that time, I don't know. I don't.
They
think
were
so.
bigger than Newcastle.
bro. Robinho when he signed for Man
He thought
City
he
was
was
like,
signing
bro,
Man
I thought
United.
I was signing for Man United. He literally signed. The agent told him, "You're signing for Manchester." He went. and
Rubinho
he's
gotta
like,
stay off the booze, bro, because that's all I can tell you.
I don't know. I think this is a bit of a panic buy from Newcastle. I'm sure Voltemade
No,
will
Millie,
make it.
It is a panic buy.
Yes, it is a panic
Millie,
buy.
you've never watched him touch the ball. Watch a comp.
Okay, I get it, but
This is
just-
not. This
just
is
in
not
principle.
Ekitike.
Bro,
This is just in
he
principle.
low-key plays like Ekitike. He has the dribbling of Ekitike. Bro, he in tight spaces, he works. He's a very good player. Technically, he's a very good player. It's not a coincidence that Bayern was twerking
Listen,
for him all summer.
he's physically.
At 40
this
mil.
guy's massive. This guy's massive physically. It's just when a team like Newcastle comes up to you and says, "We want to buy your starting striker," and you know the position they're in, you know that you have all the leverage. You
Sure.
could rinse.
Sure.
And they rinsed 85 million.
Every team in the Premier League gets rinsed.
Yeah, but this one is an
To the point where it's not even a rinse anymore.
But this is a particular rinse because you know the
Bro,
circumstances.
Anthony Alanga plus fucking 20 million, I can get Voltemade.
Yeah,
I'd rather Alanga.
Oh, I don't
Okay,
know
well-
about that. But
Good thing you're not a manager.
the issue is that you're losing Isak in the process. So, yeah, you spent 85 mil, but you have to get rid of
he
Isak.
was
You know,
gone.
you know the stature of the club. Like losing Isak is a big blow. That was a Premier League superstar.
What if it was
So
already going
This
to
guy
happen?
has 14 Bundesliga goals in 58 games,
How old is
and
he?
he's worth 85 mil. He's 23.
Yeah, he has time. I'm sure he's gonna be successful.
Bro, how many? Isak didn't have good stats coming into the Premier League.
I agree, but that's a fucking lottery right there. You just hit the lottery. Like you hit max win on fucking slots. That's what you just
Yeah, I
hit
know.
with Isak.
I know, but if they do it again, then it's just Newcastle scouting.
That's literally gambling.
No.
I hit the max win once, bro. I could hit it twice.
No.
Nah, my brother. You just signed the shitter for 85
It's
mil.
like Aston Villa. Maybe they just have good striker ID. It's Watkins and then Duran. Duran was good too. Like maybe some teams just have good striker ID. It's just like Manchester United have horrible striker ID.
That's just not true.
we'll see, but
we
now-
missed on Hoyland, and now we have some terrible strikers.
Xerxes.
So yeah, but
Xerxes actually not been bad this season.
the issue is that you lose Isak.
What was that old
he
fuck
goes to
that you had a
Liverpool.
couple seasons ago?
Weghorst, but that's not
Weghorst.
even
Both
striker
Weghorst.
ID. You know that was trash
You
right
just
away.
bought Taremi. Congrats.
Yeah, legit.
He was actually
Lukaku.
worse than Taremi.
No, I think
Lukaku was fucking amazing.
Lukaku was great. That's low key been your best striker since.
Lukaku was amazing.
Martial.
Martial,
Martial.
Zlatan. Bro, we
Lukaku's
had good
better.
strikers. Cavani was good.
Okay, it's not about Manchester United. I think Voltemade has all the tools for the Premier League. He has all the tools needed for the Premier League. It's just a matter of will he fit. Not sure. I'm not sure. The verdict is still out on that one.
Yeah, we're gonna need to wait and see. But Newcastle definitely needs some scoring power.
Tools, he definitely
Right
has
now.
the tools. But Rasmus Højlund had the tools also.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He was a 6'3",
The Dollarama
fucking
tools.
super. He ran as fast as possible.
He couldn't dribble.
Okay, but
He wasn't an elite
Voltemade-
finisher.
Okay, Voltemade is nowhere near as quick as fucking Højlund.
Yeah, but Voltemade can dribble. He can shoot.
Okay,
And
I
he's
promise
physical.
you. I promise.
That's enough in the Prem.
I will tell you, he won't even score 10 goals this year in the Prem.
Okay.
We shall see.
I will
Great, good for you.
I will bet everything on him not scoring 10 goals.
Great. Go bet it with Beth.
85 mil. You better score fucking 10 goals at least.
We shall see.
Like Šeško, if Šeško scores 8 goals, he's getting ripped. So
As he should.
Yeah, as he should. I agree, 100%.
Yeah.
We'll see. Next up, we have the Nicholas Jackson situation.
Little saga there.
Where Nicholas Jackson is basically in Bayern, about to start doing his medicals
In Bayern.
Bavaria.
in Munich, and Liam Delap goes and get injured in the Chelsea Fulham game, and all of a sudden, Nicholas Jackson's getting the call saying, you got to turn the plane around.
And
We need
he's
a
saying,
backup
He
striker.
said, nah.
And he said, nah. And
I'm a Bayern Munich player.
his
now.
agent came out and said, the plane only goes forward to Munich. That shit don't
Agreed.
go backwards.
New phone, who this?
No new phone, who this?
I agree. Listen, Nicholas Jackson has to think for himself at this point. So you're already there. You're signed for Bayern.
But you're gonna
know-
s-
You know, I really respect. You're all pro player. You're really
Why?
like. Look, the Lookman. Well, not the Lookman thing. Actually, Lookman was.
Lookman, I was
Lookman, you
playing
were a
both
pro
sides.
player.
I was both.
Jashari, you were a pro player. You're very pro player, bro. My point is, Nicholas Jackson has a fucking. You signed that 12-year contract or whatever the fuck you signed. Now, when the team still has you, you better live up to the contract.
Yeah, but if there was already an
Get your
agreement in
ass back
place-
to London.
But there was already an agreement in place.
João
to go.
Pedro needs a shoe cleaner, my brother.
You see, but that's the thing.
No, but
like,
he would be a starting striker.
He wouldn't be a starting striker. João Pedro is still there.
Jean Pedro could play cam.
And where
Nah.
does Palmer go?
Right wing.
Where does Esteval go?
on the bench.
Rotated in because they're playing a lot of games. They're playing Champions League.
I don't know. I just think Jackson. The writing was already on the wall with Chelsea. Like you went all summer, Chelsea saying you're not in the plans. You're not in the plans. You're not in the plans. Bomb squad. You're not in the plans. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Bayern. Okay, go to Bayern. So he's on the plane, and what they say? Actually, you know what? We're really sorry.
You're back in the plans.
We're really sorry. No, the deal's done.
There's been an advancement. You're back in the team.
You are now one of my elite employees. No, it's
Fucked up. It's fucked up.
It's fucked up. Go to Bayern.
For Chelsea
Fuck
to
them
even
one more time.
why would Chelsea do that? I mean, I know why they would do that because they're idiots. But why would they do that? And a guy comes back to your team. Do you think Nicholas Jackson would be happy
Yeah,
when he
I
has his
agree.
agent whispering in his ear, "Bro, they fucked you. They fucked you." Because his agent probably just lost, if he goes back to Chelsea, lost millions in agent fee, in agent bonuses or whatever, signing
Sure,
bonuses.
yeah.
So now his agent's gonna be whispering in his ear. His entourage is gonna be saying, "Bro, you could have been at Bayern right now, but Chelsea just said Liam Delap got injured. Okay, you come back, and then
So-
when Liam Delap's healthy,
Yeah,
you're gonna
exactly.
get backup.
What happens
Like
when he comes back?
it's just not a healthy player to bring back into
I
the
agree.
locker room. I don't see why Chelsea would even want to do it.
I agree.
I could see why they want to do it, bro. You're getting a top class striker to be your.
But we
backup.
just sold Nkunku.
Yeah,
And Nkunku was never gonna play striker.
Well, he did.
He's not. He's not a striker.
They bought him to play striker.
no. They bought him to play attacking mid, but then Cole Palmer appeared out
Well,
of
listen,
nowhere.
I just think if you're in Nicholas Jackson's shoes, you weren't treated well at Chelsea. They saw you as a number. They saw you as fodder, practically. So think for
I mean,
yourself, bro.
let's be real here. They didn't treat him as fodder. They sent him on loan with a buy option of 80 mil. Like you're acting like they with a 15 mil loan.
No, but
fee.
all summer he was. Imagine you're not in the plans. They're all thinking, where am I
Bro.
going to play in this? Where am I going to play when the season starts?
Chelsea is JP Morgan. You're just a fucking employee.
We'll buy you, and then we'll just take every little piece of value out of you, and then we'll just discard you.
Yep.
But these players signed knowing that, so I don't feel bad for them. Like they all signed for Chelsea knowing that they were just some other
Abusing young players with bad guidance.
Yeah.
Got it.
bad guidance would be
Jimenez.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Santiago Jimenez was supposed to be a success at AC Milan upon his 30-something million euro signing. And these days it's looking like he's not a success at all. And another non-success is Dubvik. Artem Dubvik
Artyom.
from Roma, which was, I think, a 70 million euro signing.
No.
65?
No.
30.
No. That was like 30. Yeah.
Are
don't
you
worry.
sure?
Yes. It was not. That
So who am I
money ain't
thinking
getting
about?
thrown around at Roma.
Who am I thinking about?
I don't know.
Not Dubvik.
Tammy Abraham.
No.
Tammy was 40. So
Tammy was 52, I think, I believe.
Why am I thinking Dubvik so much? Anyway, back to the storyline. Dubvik and Jimenez, both being called frauds from their fan bases. So they're thinking about doing a swap deal, which I think probably benefits both teams.
I would say Roma come out on top on this. To be honest.
Bro,
would say so.
Dubvik was decent for a bit in Serie A.
At the Girona.
No, he
No,
was
in
at,
Serie A, he
for
was-
Roma. He kind of like he had a really hard start, but then as the season went along, he was kind of producing. At the end of the season,
Jimenez
he was good.
never good in Serie A.
Jimenez is literally going to be Matteo Retegui 2.0 at Roma.
No.
Yes.
Well, no, with Evan Ferguson there now too, like I can see why Roma's trying to get a bit more value out of Dubvik and try to swap him off for Jimenez because you have Ferguson there, so you could bring in another quality player. Dubvik didn't really pan out. Milan need a better starter, so I think both teams kind of check off
It's
some
just
boxes.
it's just crazy that
just
like-
create like half a season
half a season with barely any starts
with $40 million investment,
and boom.
and you got rid of Kamada
He was
too.
the second biggest transfer ever in Milan history.
That's also embarrassing.
Yeah,
Second
we
biggest.
were
That's so
looking at that.
embarrassing.
Millie, can you remember who Milan's transfer record is?
Well,
Well, now second is now he's third because I think Nkunku moved up to second. But guess who's first? Oh, Udinese scored.
Only undefeated,
Davis.
unscored on team in Serie A after 2 game weeks.
Lift that.
You lifted that in FPL.
top. It's got to be one of those old brothers like Costa Curta or something.
No,
No, why?
Costa.
Bro, they used to throw money around back in the
Bro,
day.
it's 2018 I think the signing or 2017.
Carlos Baca? No,
He was ass.
Carlos Baca actually.
Leave a comment on YouTube if you guys are listening. Who you think it is? He was let's just call it a Jorge Mendes special. Was 18 years old at the time or 19? Striker. Andre Silva.
Oh, fun. One of the
That's their
Magnificent
transfer
Seven.
record. That's their
The
transfer
Magnificent-
record.
Çalhanoğlu was in that. Andrea Conti was in that. Oh my
Transfer record,
What?
Andre Silva, 45 mil, I think.
Jesus.
That's their record transfer. That's a bit embarrassing.
Ever.
You know? Like, at least you have Lukaku up there. You have, like,
No.
yeah, they have
You're acting like Inter's top 10 is.
we had 80.
70, 80.
We had 80 million. 80 million on Lukaku.
What's your second?
Hakimi?
No.
I'll look it up.
I don't remember.
Milan's Inter's is not crazy. Their top 10 purchase.
Yeah, but we've broken transfer records in the past. So, a long time ago, but
Bobo Vieri.
man, that was a world record transfer at the time.
What do you mean world record?
That was
You've
world
never
record.
held the record.
Yes, we have.
For the-
R9 was a world record transfer.
The biggest record ever.
Yes,
What year?
at that time.
Lukaku is almost
1998.
double second place. So you're laughing, but you only have Lukaku. Everyone else is around the
Exactly.
Andre
Yeah.
Silva.
That's fine, but obviously the quality
Holy
is better than
fuck,
Andre
you
Silva.
guys' clubs are broke. Holy shit.
Well, look up Juve. We're chilling. Don't worry about us.
Yeah, spend money on fucking
That's at
garbage.
Plus Valencia.
Anyway,
You want to talk to Man United? Or,
what? No, no, we should not talk to Man United. Also, I mean, this is kind of all in theme. Serie A, Manchester United, Højlund to Napoli for is this a straight 50 mil?
It's 6 mil loan fee plus 44 mil obligation
Okay.
to buy.
Yeah.
Obligation.
Napoli, another
I would
dumb
say that this is
transfer.
a good risk on Napoli's behalf, but it's not a risk because it's literally fucking like 50 million euros you're sinking into Højlund.
This
You
is
can even bunch up the Garnacho. Honestly, they're both kind of the same conversation. Players who failed at Man
How
United.
did you guys sell Højlund? Is that real for 50 mil?
Yeah.
That's I can't
Is
believe
that real?
I cannot.
How did
believe
you guys
that.
get
Well,
50 million?
it's
for-
obligation depending on Napoli to make CL.
But how did you?
They should be making
They should
CL.
they should tank so they don't have to do that.
That's insane to me. Like
I don't
from-
believe it. Where can I find this shit?
Look up anything. Or just look it up on Twitter. Just look up Højlund.
Yeah, it's there. Now this
Amazing sell.
This an F.
Amazing sell. To get 50 mil out of this guy was dog shit.
Yeah.
Absolute dog shit at Man
I
United.
really don't know what Napoli see in him, and like knowing how teams will play against Napoli, you really think that Højlund's best qualities will shine? I really don't think so.
I'm actually more scared of the Garnacho to Chelsea sale than I am of Højlund to Napoli. Because Højlund to Napoli, I know that brother at best is worth 50 mil. Like at his peak, he's worth 50
well,
mil.
it's also going to Serie A, so like you obviously know that the clout
But you know,
and everything won't
even within
necessarily
this
be there.
contract, he has an 80 mil release clause. So at best, Napoli are making 30 mil on him. Like if he turns out to be literally the best player in the world, they only made 30 mil. It's like Cavada. They only sell him for 80 mil.
Okay. But Garnacho?
Garnacho to Chelsea, I'm
No,
more
that's
scared
bro.
because I could actually see Garnacho, if he gets a head on his shoulders, actually being a good player. So 40 mil, that's 40 mil pounds.
You're
So
asking a lot of him, huh? Keep his head on his shoulders.
Yeah, I know.
Asking a lot of
Did you
him.
see his brother supposedly betting allegations?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane.
That Man United fan, it was funny because he tweeted like a month ago. He's like, I'm going to drop it, but I'm going to wait for a sale to be fully confirmed to Chelsea so I can drop them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm more scared of the Garnacho. I think he has a bit more potential. Højlund, I don't understand. We got 50 mil out of that, brother. I can't cap. Generational sale. And I'm not used to generational sales at Man United. I'm pretty sure 50 mil Don't quote me on this. We can
Like
look
an
this up.
exit is
50
at like
mil
a
would
high?
actually be the record sale for Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken.
Record sales?
Sale. I don't think Arsenal really sell anyone.
That's kind of crazy.
I'm pretty sure.
But do you want to, like, what does that mean? You want to sell? You don't really
I mean,
wanna-
Højlund for 50 mil is a generational sale.
Yeah, but you also need a generationally asked player to get a generational sale.
Arsenal largest sale is Oxlade-Chamberlain for
Is that 30?
38 mil
To where again? Where'd he go?
to Liverpool.
Yeah.
That's the biggest.
cool.
That's a record sale. That's kind of crazy. That's a low amount.
If I don't need it, if my club doesn't need it, I wouldn't want sales.
Bro, you want sales.
If
Like,
the club didn't need it,
bro, Chelsea, look at their sales. They literally funds their Mercato every year.
yeah, that's pretty crazy. Chelsea's sale.
Conor Gallagher would be the record sale of Arsenal.
They sold
You lost players like Ozil, you lost players like Sanchez, you lost players like Van Persie, and your record sales 38 mil
You use them and you throw
you
them.
lose them, then you lose them.
for nothing.
And Cuckoo to Milan for 42 million euros.
I really think that's it's a reach. I think that's an overpay. I don't necessarily like Nkunku all that much, but
He's a top 10 Serie A player already. I can't cap.
Why? Based on
Let's
Conference League watches.
He was one. He's amazing. He was amazing in the Conference League, and
Exactly.
two, when he was in the Bundesliga, Bundesliga and Kuku's a top 3 Serie A player.
However, I literally showed you last week a video of you saying, "Bro, this is just one of the other Bundesliga
Yes,
frauds."
in the Prem, 100%. He's not. He was never gonna replicate what he was gonna do in Bundesliga in the Prem. Serie A is the exact same league as the Bundesliga.
But it's so stupid because then you can buy players that are good in Serie A, but then in Champions League
how
when they
many-
play Prem teams.
How many French internationals play in Serie A? 2?
a lot. What?
No, Kolomwani and
There's just three of them.
Marcus
There's
Thuram.
three of them on
they're all
fucking Inter.
They're all good.
Yeah.
It's Kolomwani, Thuram, and Pavard.
Yeah.
They're all good. So you're getting a good player. I don't like. It's a good deal. There was a little bit of noise in the background.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if your mics were able to catch that up, so we put an end to that. But there were a couple more transfers, but I mean the rest are kind of irrelevant. It's just Spurs and Arsenal buying backups. So
Well,
Xavi Simmons is not for 60 million. That is a bomba, bro. That is a
a bomba.
bomba.
it's a big signing for Spurs. I
Bro,
can't cap.
all these Spurs fans, I said on the live stream on Twitter, bro. Oh, we let you guys get Eze so we can get the better player.
Okay, but let them have their minute of glory.
It's not. It's just them jerking each other off.
No, you have to understand. Someone did this tweet, and I actually agree. Has there ever been a bigger signing in Spurs history? Like not Son, who became what he did.
Like, he was already a stature.
Like
player.
Xavi Simmons might be the biggest signing in Spurs history.
It's very possible.
Only
I
one that
think-
came to mind was Ndombele when he left. He was getting like Real Madrid links and stuff like that. But like
Possible.
Bro, they've never beat anybody to a transfer. Ever.
this might be the first time they actually signed someone who acts like aura.
No one during
Yeah.
the Arsenal, the
But
Mourinho
nobody
days?
wanted Xavi Simmons, though.
What do you mean no one wanted? Chelsea were heavily
right
linked.
there.
Heavily.
They could have gotten
Yeah, they could have, but they didn't.
because 60 is crazy.
Look, it's a big coup for Spurs. I think
Yeah.
this could be. I've always been a fan of Xavi Simmons. I think.
You haven't.
Yeah, I have.
Don't say always.
I've always been a fan.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. Because when he got relegated to play in PSG Youth Academy,
I
and
mean, relegated. He never got relegated to play in PSG's youth academy.
he was playing senior appearances, and this was when everyone was talking about this 16-year-old phenom, whatever. Bro, I remember
That's
this.
Barcelona.
Bro, I remember this so clearly. I remember this so clearly like it was yesterday, bro. I remember where I was, and I was texting the group chat with all of us in it, and I was talking about Xavi Simmons, how he was nasty, and everyone was like, "No, bro, that's just some fucking hype just because he's young, whatever." The guy's ass. I watched him. He's ass. He's never gonna be good. I ran that ship. I ran that agenda back for years after that.
I don't remember that, but
And you
ever
said-
since
you
I've seen him
specifically
watch
said he
make
was ass.
senior appearances, Xavi Simmons, I've always been a fan. Even at the Euros, I remember Netherlands, watching Netherlands, and he was like dictating the game. So I think this is a massive coup for Spurs. I think he instantly walks into the starting 11. I was saying this on stream. It's funny because I feel like Eze would have been better at Spurs and Xavi Simmons would have been better at Arsenal. So it's like kind of weird how it ended up. So
You know, I was looking. Brendan Johnson was like a 60 million euro signing.
yeah, from Brentford.
And seems like they've just been trying to replace him since the jump.
This is not a. Once again, Brendan Johnson plays right wing.
Okay, so Kulu, Brendan
Kulu's
Johnson.
out. They said Kulu's out till December potentially.
Yeah, but you're spending 60 million. December's only a few months away.
Yeah. Okay. So then theoretically, Hincapie, who's a backup for Arsenal, like what?
Oh, that's a pure backup.
Okay, Travis Simmons is going to be
That's
a
a pure
starter backup hybrid. He's not going to walk in and be a starter for 38 games this season.
Anyway.
We do have our so rare player of the week to do.
Yeah.
Once again, Box2Box Pala cooked. Wait, I got it. What's the pronunciation?
Chan Uzun.
Chan
Uzun.
Chan.
Uzun.
Chan.
Are you sure?
Like Emery Chan.
Chan Uzun, because our
boy Hakan.
Our boy Hakan corrected me because he listened to it and he told me the proper pronunciation. Scored a goal versus Hoffenheim this week. And the week before I had Luis Diaz, which got like a goal and 2 assists, or 2 goals and an assist.
Bundesliga is treating you well.
But this, actually, I'll let you guys go first.
We have international break this week. So
Yeah.
Billy, who did you take? You took Cunha last week?
To Cunha didn't really pay off, unfortunately. So stock
hamstring
will stay,
injury, Millie Jinks.
Yeah, stock will stay a little low there. But one guy I was looking at, unfortunately, has not done well in the Prem so far. 3 games, 0 goals, 0 assists. Jeremy Doku, but international break is calling, and they face Kazakhstan. Oh my God.
But keep going.
Yeah. Face Kazakhstan. Like they have pretty good international fixtures. I'm gonna go with Jeremy Doku.
Not a bad shot.
That's not a horrible shot.
Because you know when he plays plumbers on international break, that shit's gonna be
Gotta
easy
gas it
work
up
for him. You know.
Gotta gas it
Will
up.
he start though?
I think he will. Who at left wing? There's Bakayoko, but I think Jeremy Doku's pretty much cemented.
But they're playing.
over
You said they're playing Kazakhstan, no?
Yeah.
Maybe it'll go.
Kazakistan.
Maybe it'll be a good time to flip the switch.
Motherfuckers from Kazakhstan. Where the fuck is that?
What's he fuck me for?
I kind of wanted to go to Kazakhstan.
I'm gonna go for a player that stock all-time high. We're talking about Ballon d'Or level player, and right now stock not that high in terms of like public perception. But I think his new international manager is gonna help him get back to that level because he has in the past. I'm gonna go for Vinicius Jr. I think that
Cop out.
it's not a cop out.
Holy
right
fucking
now,
cop out. He's been amazing the first 2 games.
Not the first 2 games. The last game he was amazing. Yes.
And this game he was amazing.
Yeah, that's what I said. The last game.
So it's trending a little.
The game
upwards
before
for
he was
Vinny.
amazing.
No, he wasn't.
Bro,
No, he wasn't.
I trust Real fans talking on this, and they said he won them that game.
Well, he's amazing every game, but you just don't see that. But
He got an assist. He came on, got an assist, changed the pace of the game, then got a goal.
point is, Vinicius Jr., my stock investment.
VAR
I think,
FC buying at all-time highs.
we're okay. So right now is an all-time high for Vinicius. And Millie, is your stock advisor telling you that also, or no?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, exactly. Palace shits on Vinny all the time, but now supposedly stock's all-time high.
I'm
Never
gonna
been higher,
take.
really.
I'm gonna take Mbappe.
Well, you see, that's stupid because
Why?
stock is near all-time high.
But why?
Because
gonna
he
score
scored
his-
fucking 40 goals last season.
Well, so I can't buy Apple stock just because it's the biggest stock on the stock
But you
market.
see, Vinny is like IBM. He was the top dog at one point. Now it's like a bit lower.
switches sometime they gotta stop.
Oh, he's still a
they gotta
top 5
stop
player
at
in
some
the world,
point.
but
They gotta stop
according
at
to
some
me-
point. Anyway, a little bit hypocritical on my end, but I'm taking a player that is not great on the eyes. Not great on the eyes at all. But for
Yildiz? I'm just kidding.
no, I can't take Yildiz, or else I would. I would have taken Kolumwani,
Yeah.
starter for France. But I'll be taking Gakpo. Plays Poland on the weekend. I'm not sure if it's on the weekend or not, but I don't know. Gakpo still doesn't have the. He's a starter for Liverpool. He just doesn't get any respect. Maybe because he's just not great to watch. You guys think that he's one of the best wingers
That's
in
a
the Prem?
stock that's at an all-time high, no?
Never been higher.
It actually has never been.
It has.
higher.
It actually
I
has
think-
never been higher.
Yeah.
I think the Arsenal game wasn't great for him, but he is still a very good player, and even for Netherlands too. This guy's a machine. So
I can't wait until there's like really big games so we can we can take more defenders and shit.
Yeah.
Because like let's say you make a stock pick and you take
Mosquera.
Mosquera, but like let's say nobody goes and what nationality is Mosquera?
Spanish.
Which Mosquera are you talking about?
The center back for Arsenal.
He's Spanish.
Yeah.
it's not Colombia.
From Valencia. There was a Mosquera center back. That's not this Mosquera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's another Mosquera. That's the Mosquera from Wolves,
Yeah.
which is Ecuadorian.
No, he's Colombian.
He's Colombian.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, those are our so rare picks of the week. I mean, we all got to update our lineups before the next match.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, true. International week, you can do it as well.
Yeah.
So make sure to check it out. Link is
Down below.
Down
link
below.
is definitely down below. Sign up using code Box2Box, and you can get up to 150
50 euros.
euros for free. If you fuck, I gotta redo that. What the fuck is it?
Do we even need to shout that out?
Yeah, you do. Well, not that, but you have to say something about Sorare.
Inter are losing,
Working
by
on
the way.
Interluding to
Inter losing 2-1.
Mark Gahey just scored.
Qui vous
Crystal Palace. Aston Villa are a shit show.
I need another Mateta goal, please. Pretty please.
Is there a code Box2Box?
Enjoy a 150 euro welcome offer on your first cards. The best way to kick off your season. New managers joining will benefit from 150 euros spent plus $150 euros offer.
Okay. So yeah, those are our Sorare players of the week. You guys can make your lineups for international breaks, and if you guys sign up using code Box2Box, link is down below. Then you guys can get up to 150 euros in sign-up fees. Definitely go check that out. Sorare, we've been having fun with it over at Box2Box.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes, sir.
150%.
Exactly.
But that was episode 73.
73.
That was episode 73. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully next week all the boys will be back together
We will.
for some rage
Firms,
bait.
we miss you.
Mr. Firms.
Firms, we miss you.
Like it was a bit too easy to rage bait them this week. You're a bit of a tougher nut to crack.
No, that's fine. You didn't say anything.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
You didn't say
there.
anything wrong.
Nothing crazy.
Okay, ciao everyone. Take care. Have a nice week.
Peace out.